Good morning, YouTube. I'm hoping to work on the wood chipper today. I don't know. But I thought I'd start this episode off with saying thank you to my grandpa. He bought me a tractor. Well, technically he bought this tractor a couple years ago. And since I'm taking over the cattle operation of the farm, he felt like I should have my own tractor. Because that little Kubota you see in a lot of videos that I feed with and use quite often is actually his tractor. So he gave me this old thing. I think it's a 1975 Case 1370. I'm not 100% sure on the year, but it's got a few issues. I brought it up here by the shop to work on a couple things because it has developed a bad oil leak back here. And in fact, that's bad enough I gotta get a pan down. Eek. But for the most part, it's in really good shape. Gotta scrape the tint off the window because trying to feed at night, looking through that window tint is just really difficult. Way too dark. So yeah, it's very exciting. I'm tickled. You'll probably see us in a few videos, actually. Hopefully. I got a few things I have to do to it very soon. Like I said, fix that oil leak under there, but I won't probably put that in a video. But I was looking at this front axle. So if you can see right in here, that bushing is just completely wore out. So I got to pull this axle out and redo that bushing. Something else I'm really thinking about doing, I was actually going to ask Grandpa if I could do it before he gave it to me, is replace this grapple on the front. But it's got the single cylinder here in the middle to close the grapple, and it's in the way. It really is. And the mount is all busted up down here. So it's got issues. I'd like to build a grapple that has a post coming up each side out here and a cylinder on each side. So it'd be 2 cylinders to close it. I think it would work a lot better. But, so yeah, a couple projects I'd like to do to it right off that hopefully will make it into videos, and hopefully somewhat soon. Like I said, I have no idea when. But, yeah, pretty cool. I'm very excited. Part of me is a little surprised that Grandpa did it, but another part of me is not, because that's just the kind of guy Grandpa is. Awesome. Thank you, Grandpa. Of course, as soon as I start to record, the furnace kicks on. Hopefully you can hear me good enough over it. I have worked on the wood chipper twice since the last episode, but probably not enough to make an episode about. Well, definitely not enough to make an episode about. Most have been sitting here planning out the generator, trying to figure out where the bearing's going to go, and how I'm going to do the pulleys and all of that stuff, how I'm going to mount the generator to the frame. I was working out all those little details in my head. And the last time I was working on the wood chipper, I was thinking to myself, I realized I don't like working on this as much as I like working on the trebuchet. The trebuchet was just fun. I always wanted to come up to the shop and work on it. Like, I looked forward to my spare time so I could get into the shop and work on that trebuchet or go fling or do something. This wood chipper hasn't felt like that. It's been more like work. But what I need to do right now is figure out how to mount those in there. And I was thinking about just taking a plate and bolting to these 4 holes and then bolting the flanges to the plate. I think that'd be easy enough. I really thought I was going to work on this wood chipper a lot over the holidays. And every year, I think, I'm going to spend a lot of time, just free time in the shop over the holidays. It never works out because the holidays are just crazy. And by the holidays, I guess I should go ahead and say, the Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving time. Like, yeah, from Thanksgiving to New Year's is just insane with social schedules. You know what I'm saying? Just, you got to go do this and that and this and that. And oh yeah, it's just nuts. Just this frenzy of stuff to do. So I never get any free time in the shop during that time. But anyway, if I stopped talking and started working on this, I'd get more done, wouldn't I? I got all excited. I saw this scrap piece laying there. I thought, oh yay, it's already got the holes mounted in it. Oh, it does actually. Huh. Well, it's just the center hole, it's not big enough. I can fix that. But I wonder if that would work on there. Well, I think I can make that work. It's about 3/16 thick. So yeah, I think I'll make that plate work. I guess I should give an update on the Honda real quick too. The Honda Pilot I was working on. I have discovered that I need to adjust the valves on it. And when I was first told that, I was like, you don't adjust valves on cars anymore, they're all hydraulic lifters. But no, it does not have hydraulic lifters in it. And the valves need to be adjusted every 60,000 miles. And the car has 140,000 miles on it. I would venture a guess it's never been done to the car. So I can do that here one of these days, just got to get the motivation to do it. I'm thinking about replacing the timing belt while I'm at it, because the timing belt needs to be replaced every 80,000, and I kind of doubt that's been done. So yeah, I don't want to get stranded or ruin the engine because the timing belt breaks. I think what I'm going to do here is take the shaft out and turn it down to 1 inch on this side. I got a mark there. You're not going to be able to see that mark unless it's accidentally glaring in the light. But I've got a mark there, and I'm going to turn it down to 1 inch, and that way I can slide this bearing on there. And then I'm going to see if I can figure out how to shim this thing so I'm centered, and that way I can figure out where everything goes. That taper is a good fit. Can't get the shaft back out. Wow. Took a little bigger hammer. Did it go? It did not go. Good grief. Word. Damn it. Ah. Ha. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Well, good thing I had the brushes out of there. Oh, man, I can't believe it's that good of a fit. Well, this just got more complicated. Let's see, can I get that hooked on there? There we go. Why are you not coming out of there? That box will be on. Gotta take that box back off of there to get you off of there. Sure acts like it, doesn't it? Oh, man. Yep. Yeah, that pulls out. And there we go. Didn't ruin the threads too bad. I was worried I really smashed the threads on that thing. Yep, gonna knock it off there, aren't I? Yep. doing that. Okay, now what? I've been playing with this for quite a while now. And I can't get it apart. That shaft is stuck in there. I cannot believe I got that good of a fit. This isn't even tightened up. It's not at all. I just stuck the shaft in there, ran the thread down by hand, and that is it. So, I cannot believe it is stuck in there that good. So I guess we're going to be doing this entire thing in the lathe. I don't know if we'll stick it in the Rockford or the Atlas. I think I'll go ahead and try the Atlas first. I think the size of the shaft I'm clamping on over there, the jaws of the chuck and the Atlas will work a little better. So that's why I'm thinking that first. But if not, we'll put it in the Rockford. So let's go see. Oh, well now we're running pretty true. Alright, so we are within... Oh, okay. That doesn't make sense now at all. Is there a spot on that ring? Oops. Try this ring. Go ahead and move it to 0. Alright, so that jaw is just zeroed out there. That jaw is 0. That jaw is half. Under 0, half under, and 0. So that's within half a thousandths right there. So I'm going to call that good. I'm going to try this type of bit with it, and hopefully I get a good finish. Let's just go in 10 thousandths and see what that gets us. Hang on. I am not reaching over for my cutting fluid. Don't want to do that. And I got chatter. I got a lot of chatter. Alright, let's come down. Come down a gear. Nope. What do I got going on here? I only got to set the right angle. Dang it. I don't know why I'm getting chatter. That is really bad chatter. Alright, I'm going to resharpen that bit. Okay. Resharpened. Reset. Take 4. 0 is not on 0 anymore. That's okay. Still hear a little bit of chatter though. That's pretty good though. That's nice. I like that. Don't hear anything bad. Guess we'll cruise along for a little while. I hear a little bit of chatter and they're like the... Yeah, there it goes. Lathe is vibrating. Yep. Feel it in the floor. Oh yeah. That's a terrible finish. Oh, what am I doing wrong here? Yeah, keep playing. Change my angles a little bit on the grind. See how this goes. Well, dang it. This is turning out to be quite the fiasco today, isn't it? I switched to the sharp point bit right here. And it's working. Of course, it's not leaving a good smooth finish. It's more like threads. But it's cutting and I'm not getting the chatter. So I'm guessing just because of this generator here that I'm getting some weird harmonics. I probably should set up a steady rest here and maybe that would get it. I don't know. Kind of irritated here. Right there. the front mark is my mark for where the bearing will ride. Brain fart. This is actually 1 inch back though, because I just laid the straight edge across there and marked it on the outside of the straight edge. So I couldn't really get the scribe in there. So now I need to move forward 1 inch. Close enough. And then is what I'm going to do is I'll actually build a bushing that goes back here that will ride on the bearing, and I can turn it to the exact right thickness once I get this all set up in there. At least that's my hopes. I can't reach around you. You're in my way. There we go. So put that up against there. Give it a turn. And that's my stop line. Alrighty. Happy cutting. I got some really nice chips with that grind. They're short little curly things. Well, those are definitely satisfactory chips. I like that a lot. I guess called a grainy finish. I mean, you can see exactly where it is. It's just miniature threads all the way up. Really fine threads all the way up. So, other than that though, that worked great. Didn't ever hear any chatter. Nice chips came off. Just went great. Alright, try to take my finishing pass here. I got 20 thousandths left there, and can't get on it. 21 thousandths over. So I don't know if that's just up on a, I guess you call it a thread because of the rough finish, a little burr, thousandths difference, or if my lathe is a little bit out of line. But close enough, so we'll dial in. Oh, we'll go ahead and go in 10 and take a short little test cut and see if I'm anywhere close to 1 inch. I've got extra on this end of the shaft, so I don't, I can take a few test cuts here and be off. That's pretty darn close. Okay, did a little filing, a little emery cloth. Let's take a test cut here, or test cut. So let's take a test fit. Hey, got some thread caught up in there. That might explain why it's running a little bit out of balance. Off center. Oh, I like that fit a lot. Maybe there's a skosh loose right in there. Yeah, I like that. And while I was watching the lathe go around and around and daydreaming about things, I got to thinking, I don't know how the heck I'm going to cut a keyway on this thing now. Because having this entire rotor stuck in the milling attachment for this lathe is not going to be fun. So I have an idea. I think I'm going to go ahead and set up the steady rest down here and drill and tap the end of this shaft, and that way I can make me a pipe or bushing or whatever you want to call it that goes over and sits on this, and I can tighten up that bolt and pop that shaft out of there. But I'm going to do that later. I'm going to end this video here because I spent 2.5 hours working on this dang thing this morning in what I thought would just be a simple little, hour or so to work on. I've got to get back to work. But at least it's an episode. I finally got something done. I was feeling pretty aggravated in it there for a while, but now that I got this good finish going and got the bearing to fit, I feel like life is pretty good. I better put that back on there because that's a lot of weight to be hanging off the chuck. Alright, let that set there, and thanks for watching, y'all. Weekend coming up. Maybe I'll get something done this weekend, but I hate to say it, I will, because when I say I will, I never do. So, see you next time.